Hello and welcome to Toy Vet episode 46. This is a show where I look at upcoming and recent toy releases and react to them. I have here a list of toy releases and recent stuff that I looked at. For the most part, I saw that I would want to look at it in more detail, and instead of doing that, I saved it to look at here on the show with you. True for the most part. Some stuff I may have looked at more closely, but in general, that's true. Let's get started. Okay. Got a 404 from Kika Goods. Samuel Halloween Carnival Series. So when I say these are recent, I'm actually backlogged to October at the moment. I think I'm going to catch up because I'm now doing this every week once again, because usually I work on my video game channel a little bit. Every other week, that is, and this channel every other week, but I don't really have anything lined up for my video game channel currently, so I'm just doing this every week. That might change in the future, but hopefully it lets me catch up. I'd love to be more current with what I'm looking at. That would be great. So here is what was on Kika Goods. Samuel Halloween Carnival Plush Series blind box. I'm not sure why I would have put this on here. Not really into any of this that much. What is that? And I really don't like the devil, the witch, things like that. But yeah, I don't know why I put this on here. I don't see any redeeming quality, really. I don't know. Next up, another 404. Jiang Jiang Fortune Comes to You. I think I'm getting 404s because they're sold out at Kika Goods. Both these things, so let's see what this is. Never heard of this site. These are kind of cute. They remind me. I wonder if I was thinking this when I saw them at first, or just was interested in them. I used to play a video game called War of the Human Tanks, and some of the characters look like this. Don't necessarily recommend that game. Has some sexual content I'm not into, and I wish wasn't in it because it's a great game otherwise. Actually thinking about doing a mod to remove it. It's nothing horrifically bad, but just some things I wouldn't want in there. Don't like that they're keychains, as I always say. I just think it kind of ruins things to have like the keychain strap coming out of it. If you're not using it as a keychain, fine, it kind of works, obviously. I wonder if they have names for these. Oh, you know what I should try? Let me think about this. Wholesale.Kika Goods. Oh. See, I was wondering if this. I don't even know what wholesale Kika Goods is or how I possibly got on there with that one link I have, but it seemed like they kind of had other stuff in stock than regular Kika Goods. So let's see. Here's their names. Yeah, I kind of like them. I like the eyes being these long shaped and the facial expression. It's pretty cool. They are feminine, obviously, so I probably would never get them for that reason, but they're pretty cool, pretty well designed. Moving on though. We got DIY Keshi Volume 1 from Tricker Toys. I'm just reading through. I guess there's 9 figures. Each one's done by a different artist, it looks like. And yeah, if you don't know what Keshi is, it's these small figures, like the original or the best known ones would be like the Muscle figures, if you know what those are from the anime and manga. Muscle, Ultimate Muscle. Oh. Okay, so I like this a lot. See this? There's 9 creatures. There's purple, orange, or green. So each one you open, you're going to get, and the green is rare. So you're going to get one of 9 figures in one of 3 colors, with one of the colors being rare. So the ultimate thing to do would be to get like them all in green. It's interesting. And I guess these are the names of the figures you're getting. Wish we could get a closer look at them. Okay, the green is glow in the dark, I was wondering. Urakenstein, maybe that's this Frankenstein looking guy? Zombie Frankenstein looking guy? Mermcat. They look cool. They look like there's some sci-fi stuff. Oh, maybe that's the Mermcat right there. You get a different view in each color. Looks like there's some sci-fi stuff going on, like a robot. Not sure what that is, but it looks kind of sci-fi. Yeah, these are pretty cool. I'm actually going to put these on my list. It sounds like they were for a convention or an exhibition back in November. I'm not sure if they're available at all now or not, but they're cool. I've been, ever since I figured out what a Keshi figure is, seen them mentioned sometimes, I've been wanting to get some. Haven't actually pulled the trigger though. These would definitely be a contender if I was thinking about actually doing it. Anyway, next up, Alfzilla versus Garmura. Okay, maybe Baishin. I'm not sure. These seem to possibly be Keshi figures as well. You got an Alf, like from the show Alf, and I think this is supposed to be Garfield Garmura. They're cool looking figures. I wonder if I have it as a photo here because the actual blog has inappropriate stuff on it. I don't know. Cool to look at these though. I don't think I'll go any further than that just in case that is the case. And I don't think I would get these. Well, they're pretty neat actually. If they're really cheap maybe. I don't know. Don't think I'll go any further than that on that one though. Next up, Hello in the World Volume 5 from Buena Spoons. Looks like it's a gacha series for, inexpensive. 550 yen, which is 345. Great way to get, as I've said before, great way to get great looking figures at a cheaper price. These gacha series. Looks like you have 3 molds in 2 colorways each. They look great, actually. Really cool. They almost look like Richard Scarry, but like taken up a notch or something like that. I actually really like them. Is this like an octopus-headed guy? Maybe? Yeah, there you can see the size. Available via gacha capsules and blind box. Looks like the blind box ones might be bigger and with more detail maybe. Like this one has a sword. I don't know. They look really great. I think this is going on my list too. Yeah, these are really cool. I'm going to put them on my list too. I don't know much about the availability. I think it said in the article that the blind box version is sold out. Put that on the interest list. If you don't know, the interest list is a list of toys that I would maybe possibly be interested in getting, and I would reference if I was going to look into getting something. Although I'm slowing down on getting toys just for monetary reasons because they're expensive, as you probably know. Next up, Space Vados by Barrio Boba. I wonder if these are so-called bootlegs where you just take old action figures and like edit them and stuff. Reading the article a little bit here. Interesting. I like these. Is this a Zoot suit? I don't know. Kind of cool. I like. Really, I'm not hugely into any of them except these guys with the suit. Like this guy with the inhuman head in the suit. He's the one I really like. I think these are like bootlegs, like they're just action figures you can buy that he's put different heads on or painted differently. Pretty cool. I'm actually going to save this too. This is an interesting episode, saving a lot onto the interest list. I'm not sure I'm totally into the bootleg thing. Not sure if I like the look of them, but like the insect guy in the suit is kind of cool. All right, next up. Squiggly Line Toys Dirt and Wormy by Magoob Toys. 3.75 inch scale resin figures on unique card backs. Oh, there's the blanks. Man, the blanks look dopey. That's really cool. There's a little guide. There's a look at how the size. They're kind of smaller than they look. But I guess they're going on a unique card back, meaning they're like action figure size. And there's the final. You get both of them. Oh, there's the different types of boards you can get. $61. See, that's what I'm talking about. $30 a pop for these guys, and they're the same size and quality as some of the gotcha stuff, like the Hello in the World stuff we saw today. They're like literally the same. I mean, these are like hand painted, which is cool. And I guess that's why the price is so high, obviously, on some of these other ones that we look at. But I just realized I just cracked my knuckles really loudly, possibly right in front of the microphone. I apologize if that was horrible. These are really cool, though. I'm actually going to put them on the list, too. I'm feeling generous tonight. For a while, I was going through a period where I was not putting anything on the list unless it was awesome, because I was getting too much on there. Or actually, that was for my list of stuff to look at on this show. Feeling more generous tonight. Yeah, they're really cool. And really a great example of something that really works for that hand-painted, handmade look. Because it's supposed to look like it's hand-painted. You know, even if it was factory made, it would be made to, it'd be looking like it was hand-painted. And I just really love that the blanks before they're painted look dopey. That's really cool. That's really neat. Anyway, moving on. Next up, this is a custom water bear. It looks awesome. These water bears have been popping up. I kind of don't like a lot of them, in a way. Some of them have been cool. Like there was, I think, if you watch the show a lot, you'll remember the mix and match color one. That one's cool, where you could order a custom one. This one's really neat. The size is great on that too. That one looks decent too. Very cool. It's probably, is it a one-off? I don't know. Cool figure. Will I put it on the list? I don't think I'm going to, because I think it's a one-off. I think I have the other water bears on the list. So that puts them on my radar just in general. Let's do it. We're feeling really generous. This is like a world record of putting these things on my list. All right. I want to go back to this briefly because I wanted to look down here what else this guy does. Looks like just graphic design stuff. Interesting. Anyway, so next up would be, because this was that, right? Yeah. Next up, from Geek Goods, Little Bee Mimi Series Blind Box. It's a bee eating a cheeseburger. I bet I put this on here purely because of the bee eating the cheeseburger. I'm not really into these other ones. That one is really cool. It's a good figure. I kind of like bees, and I definitely like food in toys, so, and burgers specifically, so it's a cool matchup. That's a cool toy. Not gonna put it on this though. Next up from Toys Are Evil, Toy Art Gallery for Designer Con. So I guess this is probably, I don't know what we're gonna see here. Oh, Toy Art Gallery. I don't know if that's a designer or publisher of toys or if they have a bunch of stuff. They got some really neat stuff here. This cop guy looks cool. Battle officer. Ton of stuff here with no explanation. That guy is really cool. These two tank dinosaurs. This guy especially is really cool. Those two guys are really cool. This TV guy is cool. A lot of cool stuff here. Flyman. Really cool. This guy, I feel like I've seen him before. That guy's decent. Don't like these IP-based ones, as we've talked about many times on the show. These guys all look pretty cool. The bird guy looks cool. I wonder if these are all by different artists. These don't necessarily say an artist. Like that for this one, it says it's by McLeod. Is McLeod the designer of all this stuff? Or is this just from different people? I feel like this is from someone. I've seen this before. I don't know. There's a little run through of all the stuff. Doesn't really show you the designers or painters or whatever, or if it's all from this company. Really cool stuff. I'm gonna put this on the list too, just as a reference. This is definitely a record of putting things on the list. This guy especially is really cool. Is he the standout? This little guy seems cool. Is he in this little playthrough? The bird guy's cool too. Let's see. Let's watch it again. Oh, it goes really fast. Then there's some other guys in there too. Can we do it again? What if I F5 it? Okay, he wasn't in there as an individual. I saw him briefly in the same group shot. So I'm not sure what he is, but he's cool. Great paint job too. Anyway. Maybe we'll reference that one day. Try to look into that stuff more. I'm not going to do it now though. Or maybe that'll keep it fresh in the mind and we see it come up in one of our other sources, one of those sculpts again or something. Last time, I believe we looked at this Neon Sergeant Combat guy. Doesn't look like there's anything new of interest necessarily. Yeah, nothing to speak of. And I don't think there's anything to speak of at Galaxy People either. We've already talked about this last post and how we're waiting to see if there's any leftovers from Mushroom Con or new releases from Galaxy People. Let's just check the store. I bet there's nothing there because he hasn't announced anything, any leftovers or anything like that. All right, that's the show then. Absolute crazy amount of adding things to the list. Is this where I started? Let's see. Is this from tonight? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. 6 links added to the interest list. That's a crazy amount. Really wild. Anyway, have a good night.